by Jaynee, um, and .net on the web. Uh, I don't have on any makeup or anything, and I'm trying to do this fast. Today is Monday. Um, God, I forget the date. And I don't have my little date book, which is very helpful. Um, I specifically wanted to talk about stuff that doesn't exist. There is no hell. Uh, there is no purgatory. Um, there is no man sitting on a cloud or a woman sitting on a cloud. There's no heaven like we've been told. Um, there really are no religions. Their message that we should love each other and appreciate the earth is the same for pretty much every religion, and that's what's really important. What else is done? There are no curses. When somebody curses you, it doesn't mean anything. There isn't any. Um, there was a case the other day in the newspaper, which we read every day, talking about a Roma or Romani person who had built two people out of a lot of money. How she had said that they had curses on them and that, for this fee, she would get rid of it. So she kept on seeing them. And that is an old story that apparently Roma people do. But they're not the only ones. I mean, people wear a horn to turn away uh, curses. And definitely people used to spit three times that would take away curses. There are no curses. It doesn't work. It only works if you listen to it and you believe it. Then, yeah. So don't believe it. It's nonsense. Um, it's something that people who have no power try because they don't have anything else. Same thing with lying. When people lie, it's usually because they don't have any other defense, and it's a pretty high. It's a pretty good defense because when someone lies, they can make up anything they want. You know, uh, the story is totally open. So, is there anything else I can tell you that doesn't exist? Again, there's no hell, there's no purgatory. What happens when evil people die? My understanding is they go to a yeah. Lying is really I see lying as really bad. Where do people go who are evil? The lowest level of of heaven. Ola. Um, it's there are thousands of layers in heaven. So we can visit people on lower levels, but we can't go above. And people, people like Hitler, Mussolini, Stalin, they go to low levels. Oh, and what are the bad spirits? The bad spirits that you find that will sometimes follow you home from a doctor's visit or doctor's office or hospital, they're called tricksters, and they can appear any way they want. Um, a what do you call it? A spirit can appear any way it wants. Period. So when your grandmother comes to visit, hopefully she looks like she did when you knew her. Um, she really can appear in any way. She can appear to be 8 feet tall and 20 feet wide. Uh, but usually that is what a trickster does. And they can start out easy. I had one, I hadn't completely closed a cosmetic jar, and I stood there and watched someone turn it the right way, turn it and close it. Um, who did it? It could have been my mother, it could have been anybody in my family, but actually, it was a trickster. And ultimately, I had to get rid of it. It was dropping what felt like dead bodies on the bed next to me, and like a lot of stuff. And they do. They can appear to be the devil, which doesn't exist. There is no devil. Um, they can appear to be anything. So if they're scary or they're opening closet doors or your bedroom door and slamming um, the doors in the kitchen, they just want attention, and to them it's funny. Um, oh, somebody's saying, I know it's purple. Yeah, my hair's purple. Um, it's not dark. I did it, and it's still pretty light. Um, it doesn't matter. Uh, what else? So how do you get rid of tricksters? Well, you have free will. And believe me, you really do have free will. You don't realize it. But if you were suddenly dying and you wanted 2 more days to see your children, you probably would get them. That's called free will. You'd probably live the extra day because we we can stretch things. Not always, but often we can. So how do we do it? We tell we tell the trickster that we have free will, number one, and get out. Just get out. I own the house now. Get out. You want spirits that come with love. You want them that, people who are spirits who are loving. You want them to come to you. And you say that. I want loving spirits to come visit me. But everything else, everybody else, every other spirit must get out. You say it like you mean it because you do. And they have to get out. And if there's a problem, you can call any angel they're all what's the word? They're all secular at this point, and they have been. And they actually, angels don't have names. We give them names, but they don't really have names. Um, I call my angel Ariel and Clara. Um, does that mean those are their names? No, if they don't have names. I don't think our guides have names either. I call my two extraterrestrials 1 and 2 because I can't remember. Can't remember shit. That's it. I don't remember names. So I just call them 1 and 2, and they don't mind. Um, does this matter? No. We come, like I tell you all the time, we come from these huge families, really huge, maybe 2,000, 4,000 people that we have on the other side, and we switch. We're not limited just to our family. Um, my family are the Levies and the Warshaws, but I have Polises. I mean, I've been married to Polis for 61 years, and we switch people. Oh, so and so's in and out of my life so many times. I don't know why. I guess because we have a certain affinity, but I think that what guy just excuse me, I'm sorry. Somebody's writing, guys just gave her money. Why did she not say thank you? Nobody gave me money. That would be very surprising if someone did, but no, I didn't ask for it, didn't get it. Um, the only thing I do for money is I do readings. I can see, I mean, I can talk to any spirit. I was talking to a woman's dog the other day. They're easy to talk to. Um, there were dogs, cats. I talked to my two cats who died right around the same day. Um, so that I do, and I do that from any country because on What's Up you can talk. So I do that, and I also can predict the future somewhat. And you can't really, because when you predict the future, you're doing it from this time only. You understand? So it could change. Um, it's never written in stone. And like I said about free will, you can change it. Um, Apparently, what's written in the Akashic records, which may exist or not, I think they do. Um, our life story is written in the Akashic records. And we think that when we do something that's unusual, that we don't usually do, we're changing the records, but we're not. It's really in our records. And um, I can see that too. So if you really, I mean, that's the only thing I do for money, not this. If you want a reading, just write to me on Spirits by Jaynee, and I do that for whatever you can afford to pay. That's right for you. Um, but again, there are no curses, there are no devils, there are no, well, there are evil people. That's the truth. You don't have to go to hell to find them. They're here, and they will sue you, they will hurt you, they will literally come after you. People are cruel, angry. I hope you don't meet them. But there definitely are people like that around. And if you come in contact with one, turn your little self around and go the opposite way. Once you realize that someone or some people are nasty, hurtful, angry, back out. Let yourself out of that relationship. Um, they understand when someone says, "Oh, yeah, I'm busy that day. I'd love to come, but I can't. I'm scheduled to have a doctor's appointment that day, or I promised my cousin Elijah to go, whatever. Make up an excuse. You don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, or you might, but um, you want to stay away from mean, nasty people. And if you make a mistake and they're not mean and nasty, you can always come back later and you don't have to say anything. Again, there are no curses, there are no devils, there is no hell, there is no purgatory, um, there is no punishment for having hurt people in your life. Um, there just isn't. When you cross over, there's a time when you meet with your angels and whoever else you're supposed to meet with, and you go over your life and what you did. Hopefully, you helped a lot of people, so you built up good energy and good vibrations. Um, if you didn't, what happens is you feel the hurt that you did. And what you might do is go and apologize to the people you hurt in their dreams, or just if they're up there with you, you just go and apologize. I've had I've had spirits come and apologize because as I was working, I met an awful lot of awful people, and one person that I really respected was totally crazy, and I liked him. Yeah, you can like people who are completely crazy and hurtful. Um, yeah, he would have really hurt me. Luckily, it didn't happen. I was working for an agency, and um, he would have let me, I would have been let go, but I was picked up by another agency, which was great, and it was really a good job. Um, yeah, crazy people can be, you know, you sense that they have a good heart, but you got to look deeper, because what kind of you're not going to see necessarily the craziness. He actually came and showed me once he passed away. He showed me what he wanted, which was me to be his daughter, um, his light skinned daughter. Um, and that was not possible. I couldn't do that. And, people can be crazy. And like I said, their hearts can be in the right place. But when you see that, you really, it's best to leave. It's best to get out of there, because they don't know what they are doing. They've got something in their heads that's guiding them. And like the guy that I'm talking about, his goal was crazy. It was really impossible. And I didn't see it when I was working, but I knew he was sort of nuts. Um, when you see that, usually you can see what people are doing, and you know, a lot of times the best thing is to get out. So, for like fourth time, there are no curses. There is no hell. There is no demon. There's no demons. There are no demons. Not big demons, not small demons, none. There are no, what are they? Nothing like that. When you read about these gargoyles coming, no, they don't come back. They're not. They, if those kind of animals exist on another planet, that's fine. You're not going to see them here. They can't get through. So, um, extraterrestrials tell us that they started life on this planet and that they brought all the animals from different planets. Okay, fine. Who cares? Do you care? I still love elephants and dogs and cats. I love animals. Okay, if you have a question, just contact me. You don't have to pay anything. I mean, if you don't have any money, don't worry about it. Just contact me, and we will talk. Again, there are no curses, and you can get rid of bad spirits. The tricky spirits. You don't have to deal with them, and you can call angels. I didn't finish saying, you just call them. I have not personally been successful in calling them to get rid of. My nose is itchy. Get rid of you know, noisy, nasty spirits. I've been able to get rid of them, so that's been good. Um, I don't know. Let me know. Just write to me. Um, I see. Let's see. I see a lot of. Um, okay. I see. A lot of people have written. That's really all I need to say. I hope you have a good day. Today is Monday, and I do have a call to make to someone to be helpful. Again, no, no bad spirits. Okay, off I go.